Hey y'all, I'm back with another book review. So, I'm just finished Love's Enduring Promise, so this is the next in the Love Comes Softly series. They're just, I mean, I cannot rave enough about the Love Comes Softly or Janette Oak. I really cannot. The way that she shows the love of God throughout it and how you follow their want to help other people too. Like, that's what the sweet one about this one is. It's totally lost in Hallmark movies. Like, after the first one, they're so great. I love them all. I've seen them all, of course. But after the first Love Comes Softly, nothing is like the books. Except for she still marries the same people. But it's so sweet. Because they're going throughout life and like there's points in your life, at least I've experienced in mine, where I'm like, well, what are we doing? What is this all for? And like the truth is, it's to love God, love others, and be able to live a good life. And like one of the things, several things happen where a lot of people die because it's in the middle of the country. Like, it's a really hard lifestyle. It's a lot of farming. Like, it's just a hard life. And like, she's like wanting to help people that need love. And it was interesting because they pray about it. They talk about everything. And I know that I struggle with communication. It's just not my thing. I mean, I really try to work on it, but sometimes I'm like, they talk about every little thing that pops into her head. Like, she's like, I don't want to go to the grocery store because that woman talks too much. I want to help that woman because her kids need to have a better life. And the fact that they adopt children and like help grow and teach all of these people, it's just so amazing. And though it still has like the romantic thing, it's more about like living your life and showing how you can better other people's lives and how you have an impact on other people. But it's just such a brilliant series of books. And this one, this was a spoiler, I'm going to spoil it, ends with Missy getting married, which is their first child from the first book. That is just technically Clark's child, but Marty comes when she's like 1. So she basically grew up with her the entire time. And it's just kind of a sweet thing because you watch this little boy torture her, puts her inkwell in her pigtails and inkwells, does all these things, like puts like bugs in her face, you know, little boys are little boys. And like they end up getting married, and I just think it's the most charming thing. Because she still tells him what's what and says, oh, blah, 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 and like will put him in his place. And I think that's what he loves about it, is that she's like putting him in his place. And like, it's really sweet because when Marty first meets Willie LaHaye is like 9 years old and Missy is going into school at 6, and he's like, I'm gonna marry her. And it's like, they do. And it is just such a sweet and charming way to grow up and watch marriage, but like, and watch a marriage of people. And because life doesn't end after marriage, and I've said it a lot, but it really doesn't. And it's just like, people are like, oh, you need to hit this goal, and you need to hit this goal, and you need to hit this goal. And it's like, well, what about all this other time in life? Like, there's so many things that you can do. You don't need to hit goals. You don't need to. I mean, well, you still need to have goals in life, of course. But I mean, you don't have to hit all those social goals. Like, you need to be married by 22. You need to have a kid by 25. You need to have done all this thing before you're even 30. And like, I think expecting all of that is what's caused so much problems. And I think if you're just being a good impact on the community, I think that's much more important than making all these goals that may not happen. Life doesn't always happen the way we plan it. So I think it's just so beautiful to see. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this review, and you'll have a great day.